live now. All right. Welcome to Tommy Knows Best Sports Podcast. Tonight,
here till like, I don't know, 9 or 10. 9, I think we're going to be drawing the raffles. We got a beer basket, we got a wine basket, we got a scratch ticket basket. We're doing we have $225 in restaurant gift cards. We're running that raffle for a whole week. Come down, have a drink, say hi, have some fun.
all right. Now we're going to talk about sports. We're going to talk about the Bruins game from last night. And it was a tough loss, 3-2, but Omak played good. But here's the thing that frustrated me last night on defense, and I called them out earlier on Felger and Maz when I called in today. I'm going to call him out on my podcast. Brandon Carlo last night played a little soft. He's a reliability, and he's a big main concern when it comes playoff time because knowing his history with concussions and with his head and stuff like that. For some reason, he scares the daylights out of me, and they need to do a trade. The Bruins need to do a trade because if they ever play Tampa Bay in a 7-game series, that could go either way. On paper, Tampa Bay's a good team, but on paper, the Bruins have a better team. And this is what they got to do. They got to fix what they did, let it be one of their good losses, and let them learn from it. Game. They're in Florida against the Florida Panthers, and then on Sunday against the Carolina Hurricanes. And the Carolina Hurricanes are playing good. Florida's all right, but they're having their struggles. I want to know what you guys all think about this. Drop into some comments. I'll answer some questions. I want to know what do you guys all think about the Bruins goalies, about Olmark and Swayman. Right now, they're both playing unbelievable. This team's playing unbelievable, even though they have some of their moments like last night with Brandon Carlo. And the defense with him was bad with him. He had a bad moment. The third line was a little shaky. I like Trent Frederick. Trent Frederick's a beast. But here's the thing. Maybe they are missing Jake DeBrusk. They did a little experiment on the first line. They moved Taylor Hall on the first line for a reason. Taylor Hall went on that first line to play with Brad Marchand and Bergeron. And he wasn't himself on that first line. Maybe he should go back on that third line because DeBrusk is on his way back, and he's been practicing lately with the team, and he should be back anytime soon enough for Jake DeBrusk. The All-Star break's coming up next week. And like I said, the Bruins got some tough games coming up with this stretch. Tomorrow and Sunday, Florida and Carolina. And they just got to keep up their momentum. It's all right that they lost this one, but does it concern you in the playoffs? If they play Tampa Bay in the playoffs, you could be concerned a little bit because you never know about their defense. They need to be tough and physical, and they play tough and physical teams that like to hit and like to play the body and like to check and do this and do all that. But now I'm going to jump into my next topic, and it's about the Celtics. The Celtics last night lost again to the New York Knicks in overtime. They're on a little 3-game losing streak, and I've been hearing about the coach. What do you guys think about Joe Mazzulla? Me, I'm iffy with him because he doesn't call timeouts and he lets these players play through it. And you got to call timeouts in the NBA. This guy, Joe Mazzulla, is an iffy guy. Iffy. But I don't know. They didn't play too well the past 3 games, the Celtics. Hopefully they don't lose tomorrow night because they got another big game against the Lakers at the Garden. Yes, the Lakers are coming to town tomorrow night, 8:30 game. LeBron James. That's going to be a good game. Good battle, good game. And I want to know what you guys all think about the Celtics team. What do you guys think about Joe Mazzulla, how he's doing this year as an intern head coach running this team? You think why do they have the intern intern title on him? I want to know that question. Why is he on the coaching staff as a head coach? I want to know about that because that's been going around on topics to talk about lately on sports talk radio or in the sports world. How come the coach doesn't call timeouts and you guys think Joe Mazzulla is a good coach or a bad coach and come playoff time, you think he will lose it? I want to know your guys' input. Drop into some comments. I'll answer these comments. And that's pretty much it to sum that up. Next, I'm going to do my football picks for my podcast, also a part of Tommy Knows Best Sports Podcast, One Against the Spread. Yeah, One Against the Spread. I'm going to do my NFL championship game weeks spreads. And I'm ready for the championship games. I'm ready. I'm ready for Sunday. Here we go. First game Sunday, 3 o'clock. San Francisco at the 49. No, San Francisco 49ers at the Eagles. Eagles are -3. And I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers to beat the Eagles. That's a good one right there. And I want to see Brock Purdy keep playing really good. Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. I want to see him keep it up. I want to see this team go to the Super Bowl. This team is a good team, this San Francisco team. They run the ball, they throw, and Christian McCaffrey at the trade deadline was a good addition for that San Francisco team. Their defense is good. They got the beast, Nick Bosa, a beast, going after quarterbacks. He might give Jalen Hurts a little hard time and give Jalen Hurts a little run to his money. Let's see about that. Like I said, I like the 49ers. The next game is the AFC Championship game, and everyone knows that the Cincinnati Bengals are the hot topic team in the NFL. They're like the Cinderella hang-around team that's really hot still, like last year, and they're going to KC and Arrowhead, and that KC's -1.5. I like the Cincinnati Bengals. That's my lock of the weekend right there, the Bengals. Like Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon, T. Higgins, Hayden Hurst. That whole offense is crazy. That team is a sneaky good team. That's why they're there. That's why they're in the championship. I like Cincy. Cincy's my Super Bowl team. I'm taking Cincy. That's the lock of the weekend. The Cincinnati Bengals is going to win. They're going to beat Kansas City, and the 49ers are going to beat the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go 49ers and go Cincy. That's my Super Bowl matchup. And Cincy's going to win the whole thing. That's my Super Bowl team, the Cincinnati Bengals, riding with Joe Burrow. Now, I'm going to jump into my last topic, and it's about the Patriots. I want to touch up on a few things about them. This past week, they got a new offensive coordinator, Bill O'Brien. They got him, and it looks like they're going to be making some changes. What's going to happen to Joe Judge? Matt Patricia might not be here. I want to know what you guys all think about this. I want to know what you guys all think about this being good for Mac. I think it's a good thing for Mac because him and Bill O'Brien did have a relationship in Alabama, and there you go with that. I'm going to end this podcast, and I'm going to sign off. And Robin, say it again about this fundraiser one more time before I sign off.
All right, we're here at the Hibernian Hall Inn, supporting the St. Mary's swim team.
Yep.
We got a cornhole tournament going on upstairs. Downstairs, we got a bunch of raffles for sale. Come down, spend your money, have a beer with us.
All right, see you guys. Have a nice night. You heard that. All my Lynn folks that follow the podcast.